Those 36 inches in length, solid gemstones, but we started off this 2-hour event, and it is just that, an event with Carol Brodie with the Rarities collection. We start off with that extraordinary trilogy in rubies, and of course you think, okay, what a beautiful show. How do we finish? We finish with a neon blue apatite surrounded in a nest of black spinel. 460592 is the item number. To see that combination, you think of black and white, right? You have the little black dress. How do you accessorize it? Do you feel as happy in your accessories, your jewelry that you wear with that little black dress as you feel and look in your little black dress? Simple touch with this, with that, and there's that neon blue in the apatite in the center. $199.90. The praise value of over $800. This is extraordinary, down to $199.90. And then the flex pay available to everybody. But look at the design. Again, you can have the very finest in gemstones that Carol always provides. But to get it put together so perfectly in this, Carol, this is divine. To get that, first of all, it's almost been raised up on a stage.
It has.
The gem up.
The gem stands up, and the rest of the ring is my tattoo design. What is a tattoo design? A tattoo ring looks like the black spinel has completely been tattooed onto your hand. It is the easiest low-profile type of ring to wear. This sparkles. Let's talk for a minute about apatite. I can't begin to tell you this is one of the largest apatites that I have ever seen or presented. Apatite is a gemstone. There's only one other gemstone in the world that has the color of an apatite. It is called a Paraiba tourmaline. In the year 1990, the Paraiba tourmaline, and I call this Paraiba apatite, the Paraiba tourmaline was introduced at the Tucson Gem Show. It was a little-known stone with the most beautiful color. Today, Paraiba tourmaline sells for about $50,000 or $60,000 a carat. In the year 2000, 10 years later, apatite, neon apatite, was introduced at the same Tucson Gem Show. This is the only other gem that has the same color as the Paraiba tourmaline. I am not telling you that I think this is going to be $50,000 or $60,000 a carat in 10 years, but you know what? Nobody in the world of gems ever believed that Paraiba tourmaline would now run at $50,000 to $60,000. This is all black, natural, hand-cut spinel. When you look at the workmanship on this, when you look at the color combination, when you take into account that this is a customer pick, when you want to own a true rarity. What is a rarity? A rarity is one of the rarest gemstones you can find. A rarity is craftsmanship that is unrivaled, and a rarity is design that is exclusive and one of a kind. This, girlfriends, is a rarity.
And the size, the apatite I've seen before, but to get that size stone with this collection of spinel around the outside is just amazing value.
I know, I'm really excited. If you collect gemstones, I am begging you to get this now. It is a very large apatite. It's not going to exist again in my collection.
It has been a jam-packed show, there's no doubt. Go to hsn.com to see everything from this Rarities collection. Carol Brodie, thank you so very much.
Oh my